Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great week so far. Today, you are in for a treat. We are talking the 2020 Hokie Bugfest, and joining us is Virginia Tech Pesticide Program's Extension Associate, Tim McCoy.
Hello.
Tim, thank you so much for being part of this.
Hi.
So let's get right into it.
Yep.
What is the Hokie Bugfest?
Well, the Hokie Bugfest is our annual celebration of all things insect and arthropod, where it's a free event that we open to the public and share both the research and extension activities that our department is involved in, but also just the incredible diversity of insects and arthropods that to get people excited about insects.
Awesome, awesome. Now, why did the Virginia Tech Department of Entomology start the Hokie Bugfest?
Well, actually, it was started by one man, my former boss, Mike Weaver, who has always had a commitment to getting kids involved in activities. 11 years ago, he came up with the idea of having this Bug Fest, and it started from just a small little festival of maybe 1,000 people out on the Ag Quad here, and it's grown to over 10,000 in the 10 years. Yeah.
That's impressive. It's quite great growth there. So this is your 10th anniversary then, the Hokie Bugfest coming up here.
Yep.
And now, obviously, COVID times, things are going to be a little different this year. I know I've been a couple of years. My daughter's 4. She loves going to the Bugfest, picking up insects and looking at them. How's this year going to be different with the virtual Hokie Bugfest?
With this year, we had to go completely online. And so instead of what was a one-day event previously, we're making it a 10-day event for the 10th anniversary. And so it launched yesterday, and each day we add new information and activities for folks to view and interact with online. And then it's all leading up to October 17th, which is the official Bugfest.
Okay, so October 17th is the official Bugfest day, but there's plenty of stuff you can do right now
Absolutely.
With the Bugfest.
Yep, and each day we're featuring, in the lead up, each day we're featuring a different extreme insect. Yesterday, it was the world's strongest insect, which is a beetle. Today is the longest wingspan, and it's a beautiful moth. I don't know if you've got it's on one of the linked pages there, but it's got a 12-inch. There it is. It's that moth
right,
a 12-inch wingspan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the biggest moth there is then, the longest wingspan?
By wingspan, yeah. There's probably some that may be heavier, but they're the biggest wingspan. And so each day we're going to feature a different extreme insect. As you're scrolling through, you can see different lab groups that are coming online to feature their content. That one down at the bottom, the Sochi Lab, is doing a different, reading a different insect story every day for kids to get involved in. And they're doing it in English, Spanish, and I understand sign language.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think that's great.
Yeah, really cool. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to cover so many more people with sign language, English, and Spanish. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
We've always really tried to make the Bugfest as inclusive as possible. And so in many ways, what we're doing online is it's making us stretch and finding where we can become more effective in delivering the bug message of, hey, get involved, get excited about these things.
Gotcha. And you can still go back and look right now. You can still go back and look at yesterday's events. If you haven't checked it out today or you missed a day, you can always go back and check out all the things you all were discussing and sharing along the way.
Yep.
Very cool.
And
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and in these different quote booths that the different lab groups have, there's activities that you can do. There's a lot of the different labs have created fun activities that kids can do. There's plans to make a bee house for the solitary nesting bees, and lots of information and activities. I'm I'm going to be making a grasshopper pie insect with crickets in it, and that will
Okay.
yeah, that we videotaped that 2 days ago, and it will be going up on the 17th.
Okay. So is this is something I take it you eat?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it was delicious.
That was my next question. How did it taste?
It was very good. I worked with the executive chef over at the Inn at Virginia Tech and Skelton Conference Center, and
Yes.
he I got together with him a month or so ago and gave him the insects, including things like these. These are roasted crickets. These are lemon meringue flavored crickets.
Okay.
So I gave him a bunch of different types of insects and cricket flour, and he came up with this recipe. And it's
Awesome.
it was a delicious grasshopper pie.
Now, I know in the past you obviously can't do that this year with being virtual, but you guys have done a bug eating contest
Yes.
that I've watched.
Yeah, I would be the one that ran that contest.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
That was always fun.
Now, the gentleman at the Inn of Virginia Tech, the chef, I guess he had to probably try some of these bugs to get the right flavors, what he thought would be the best. Did he?
Yeah.
He gave you a lot of good feedback on.
Yeah. Scott Watson, he's a great guy and a real trooper. He tried different things and came up with this recipe that included cricket powder, which is really just dry roasted and ground powder.
Okay.
That he incorporated into the crust, and then mixed whole body roasted crickets into the green mix and the pie crust.
Yes.
So, and if you want, I've got a picture of the finished product, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Let's see it.
Let me just hold this up to the.
All right. Oh wow. That
And
actually looks really, really good.
Yeah, and you can see the crickets on the whipped cream with the little sprig of mint.
Oh, wow.
It was excellent. So this recipe the video will go up October 17th, and the recipe will be there with it. So if folks want to try it, and eating insects is going to become more and more common. So
I've seen a couple podcasts of people talking about that.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep.
I was also going to say, not only are you guys talking about have this on your websites, but you're also doing a lot on social media along the way. Like I know the Facebook has got the Hokie BugFest,
Yep.
which is exactly that. The URL Hokie BugFest. You have stuff on Instagram as well.
Yep.
So really attacking it from all corners and all facets.
And I want to draw people's attention to the Facebook site in particular, because that's the portal through which you can vote for the different art contests that we're having.
Okay.
So, there were submissions up until I think October 1st or something like that.
Yeah.
And so there's painting, photography, and Lego art. And folks can go on the site, and through the Facebook forms feature, you can select your favorite, and we'll be awarding prizes on the 17th.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There you go. There's the forms. If you anyone wants to go and vote for their favorite art, photographs, what have you, go on the Facebook site and then go vote so we can get some winners and get some great prizes and see all the great work that everyone's done for the Hokie Bugfest. Now, so you talked about the 17th. Is that the day? Is that really the day that everybody should make sure they tune into?
Definitely. Yes.
That's the culmination of everything.
Yes. And I encourage people to visit throughout the week, because there will be things that you'll find out about that, like the junior entomologist activity that is kind of a scavenger hunt of going to visiting the different booths and collecting information to get your junior entomologist certificate. We've also partnered with the libraries, the public libraries, to do a reading challenge. And so kids can participate in that, and when they meet certain goals, they can win this book called The Collectors, which is a kid's story about two friends that go around collecting insects and learning about them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so for you individually, how did you get involved in bugs?
I get that question a lot. Like, what happens to you that you end up as an entomologist? Well, I grew up in South Florida. For that, that's the first thing. And Florida has some of the most interesting insects in the country because it's summer all year round. And that got me just insects on my radar. When I went to undergraduate, I worked with mosquitoes, and they've just always been fascinating to me. I ended up actually getting my graduate degree in urban entomology. So cockroaches, bed bugs, termites.
Oh, wow.
These are some of my favorite things. Yeah.
So for all the parents out there who have kids who love bugs, there's a career to be had in this.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's one of I'm so grateful that I knew I was going to be a biologist from a young kid, but I'm so glad that I became an entomologist, because entomologists are some of the most interesting people you'll meet, because we're all still just bug nerds. And, we'll be at a departmental function and someone will turn over a rock or something and find something interesting. And everybody, the students to the faculty, are like, oh, cool, let's check it out. So entomologists are a fun bunch of people.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Now, I assume they're still discovering bugs all the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
New bugs.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome. Now, besides the Hokie Bugfest, are there other ways that the children, families, the general public can get involved with Virginia Tech entomology?
There's a couple ways the kids can get involved. Each year, we've had a Hokie Bug Camp, where it's a one-day camp for kids under the age of 13. We bring them on campus and teach them how to collect insects, give them some information about bugs, and show them how to collect and pin and do that. So that hopefully will start back up summer 2021 when we get back to normal. But there's plenty of opportunities for folks to learn more about insects. First, by going to our website, the entomology department's website. There's news links, and we have a Facebook. The department has a Facebook page where we update what we're doing. And then I just want to give a plug for Virginia Cooperative Extension as well.
Okay. Yeah.
If you Google VCE, and that will take you to the ultimately to the Virginia Cooperative Extension homepage, and there you can find all kinds of publications about pest management topics, but also medically important insects, beneficials, bees, pest control. There's a series of bed bug fact sheets on there.
Oh, wow.
So you can just up in the search bar, you can type your favorite insect and you'll come back with something, I promise. So,
oh, very cool. Very cool. What a cool resource.
Oh, it's an amazing, and if you don't know about cooperative extension, this is something that Virginia has. Every state has their cooperative extension program, but it's a free service to the public that gets the information generated from the university brought out to the public. That's part of the extension mission. So,
well, very cool, and definitely a resource we should all be checking out if we haven't already.
Absolutely.
Now, I hear you have some friends that can join us here as well.
I do. And I realized when we first got on the call, I have two things to show you, and neither of them are insects. They're both
okay.
They're both arthropods, but neither of them are insects.
What's the difference between an arthropod and an insect?
Well, all insects are arthropods, but not all arthropods are insects. So arthropod means jointed leg. So crabs, crustaceans, lobster, those are arthropods as well. So it just means that they have an exoskeleton. And this is, yes, this is a vinegaroon. And this is a type, it's come on. It's in the arachnid family.
Okay.
Oops. And you see it actually has
spider-like?
It actually has 8 appendages. Oop, here we go.
Yep.
So 6 walking legs, and these are its actual 4th pair of legs, these long skinny ones that it sort of uses as antennae.
Okay.
Yep. Get that out of the way.
And where would you find one of these at?
These are distributed in the desert Southwest. That's where this one is from.
Okay.
And there are some down in Florida. And they're called vinegaroons. Oh, that's actually a pretty good angle right there. You see that tail?
Yes.
When disturbed, they'll produce a highly concentrated stream of acetic acid, vinegar.
Okay.
And it's about 85% concentrated. And they'll whip this back and forth like a sprinkler head and just create a cloud of vinegar.
Oh, wow.
Yep. In fact, yeah, it's leaking just a little bit now. It smells like vinegar. But
oh, wow.
This is one of the ones that's a little bit easier to handle. One of the other ones we tried to get out today, he immediately started whipping that back and forth, and it was just a little cloud of vinegar. So we're like, all right, take it easy.
A little too much vinegar for you, huh? Yeah. Very cool.
Yep, pretty cool. So we'll put him back. Oh. And now this next one.
What else we got here?
Yeah, the next one is a giant Vietnamese centipede. And I will not be taking this one out of its cage because it moves very fast and it can give a powerful bite. I'd love for him to get up on his hind legs. And there we go.
Oh, there, yeah.
Now I just need to get the... I don't know if we'll see his jaws, but just getting to watch him walk.
Yeah, that looks fairly, quite a bit bigger than your hand.
Oh, yeah. This guy, I think, is about 6 to 7 inches long.
Wow.
And in the wild, they'll take pretty much anything they can catch. So they've been known to catch small rodents and but mostly they just eat insects.
Other insects.
Yep.
But you said that was in Africa, is that?
No, this particular one is a Vietnamese giant centipede. And we have centipedes here in the US and Virginia, but nothing on that scale. And I encourage people to go out in the woods and turn over logs and rocks and look and see. And the nice thing about centipedes is that they run away very quickly. And so you turn over a piece of log, what you see darting away is maybe a centipede about that long. And it's
okay.
What you'll then maybe see moving very slowly, multi-legged, long, is a millipede. And millipedes are herbivores. They're harmless. And so you can look at them, handle them gently. But the nice thing about if you disturb a habitat, the centipedes are all going to split. So you don't have to really worry about them.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about any of the Vietnamese centipedes there coming in.
We out in Wisconsin, I understand. I've had friends that we've got some big centipedes about like that that'll give you a bad bite, but nothing like the Vietnamese.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I actually have family in Wisconsin. I'll have to check that out the next time I go up there. Remind everyone one more time, how do they get to Hokie Bugfest? How do they participate?
The easiest way is Google Hokie Bugfest, and that will take you to the entomology department's homepage, and that is the main portal that will take you everywhere you want to go. If you're already on Facebook, you can just in the search window search Hokie Bugfest, and you can get to it that way. That has links to the website as well.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to start looking at some of this. My daughter and I will go through. I can't wait to watch the pie that you talked about, and to watch this made and see the recipe for that.
Good.
But it's a lot of fun. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, there's a couple of other activities that I think people should check out. There's a flea circus. Have you ever seen a flea circus?
I have, actually.
Okay. A lot of people haven't. And if you haven't, they're hilarious. And before Bugfest, probably 7 years ago, I had never seen one in person. And when I saw it, it's hilarious.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Tony Gustin is going to be back virtually with his Bug Whisperer presentation. He always has lots of interesting bugs to show. And we've also got we've got a cockroach race that I'll be running on Saturday, next Saturday, the 17th. That will be going on. But we'll be introducing the roaches on Saturday, this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, okay.
So people will get to know the roach racer's name, and they can get excited about which one might win.
Find their favorite.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. I know it wasn't, everyone's switching around with COVID, but you all are doing a great job here. It sounds like, to put all this stuff together as much as you can, having events throughout the day, voting on the art contest, all the cool videos. I can't wait to see some of this. Yeah,
and I'm sure, and I've overlooked some stuff. So go check out the page, read what's on there, and get involved.
Awesome. Well, Tim, thank you so much for joining us and sharing all this information and sharing your special guests as well.
Really you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Have a great day. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Well, there you go, everybody. That is the Hokie BugFest. Make sure to check it out. And it's there right now for you. And as Tim said, on the 17th is the big day. So check out all the events, all the videos leading up to that. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.